make people aware that you don't be thinking that they are somebody superior to us or somebody. They are the people from us who is working for on behalf of the people. So there's a lot of difference nowadays, because if you see a minister or politician, he is given respect because he has power and whatever, be it muscle power or money power. So we want to make people aware that the power that minister holds is because it has been given to them by the people. So that is the main cause. So we are making the youth aware of it. That please see that beat anybody. So if anybody who is asking you a bribe or something, then first of all fight for it. Then they are not going to pay bribe or any such thing. So that is the basic thing.
You have seen people enormously.
Devanshu, what I would suggest is ask each one of them some questions.
So my question is for Vice Chairperson. Okay, my question to you is: you have seen people enormously supporting Anna Hazare for the cause of India against corruption, and you personally might have come against many such situations, and you have seen corruption from the ground level to the politicians everywhere, in fact. So what, according to you, do you think Mr. Anna Hazare, whatever he's doing, is he on the right path? Considering him as a second Gandhian, is it correct or wrong?
Yes, I think it's correct. I'm sure he must have tried to negotiate or try the polite way first, and since it didn't happen, he's chosen this way. And if this is how it works, I think this should happen. It's high time we realize that corruption has reached to its peaks and we stop it. I think 50% of our population has faced it, and people don't choose to step forward. They don't choose to stop corruption. They are a part of it, indirectly, directly. However, even if you just pay 50 rupees to the traffic wala, you are a part of corruption, and that is how it grows. That is how we need to stop. Even if you start at a very low level, you are stopping it. So yeah, I think Anna Hazare is right. He's choosing the right way. To stop corruption, to pass the junk of corruption.
That's to aware people about the corruption.
That's going on, so that we can make an initiative.
Youth level.
Can the chairman answer that question?
I have a question for the chairman.
So this question has to be answered.
Yeah. I just say that we are start targeting the audience because being youth, the youth basically, because we can connect to them. We some people cannot make a change. We want other people. We are calling people like us to come at our age and help us. Corruption, even every one of you, nobody can deny today that they have not been a part of corruption. Even the innocent right, like for not wearing a seatbelt, for not carrying a license, it ends to the higher level. Today you're giving 500 rupees, tomorrow you'll be giving 5 lakh rupees. This is our motto. We being the youth, we want the youth to, because the older generation, they cannot connect to us directly. We want the youth to connect to us, and then we'll reach out to the higher people, to the higher levels in the country. That's what our motto is. The simple motto is to end corruption by taking whatever means it is. Regarding that, we are taking on.
See, what happens in a conference is somebody else who wishes to answer can say, may I answer that?
And ma'am, even journalists can ask questions.
Yes.
They count the question.
Since we have just started since the protest for the fast for Anna Hazare is going on, so we support that. We have gone into the rallies to support Anna Hazare. We are making people also aware of it. So that is first thing. After this is over, on the other side, our team is also working to tackle youth, because youth is the majority in our nation now. So the second thing is if you make youth aware of it, ultimately you're targeting the overall audience. Because we not only make them aware of it, we also ask them to spread the word. So it's like it goes in chain wise. So we target the youth, so those people will again target spread the word to other people. So we have a website also. We have we are spreading it through social media also. So this is how we are doing it. We conduct rallies also. So the rally right now we go into the rally which supports Anna Hazare. So because we are also with the cause that Anna Hazare is fighting for. I said I support the cause Anna Hazare is fighting. So we support Chan Lokpal Bill. Yes. we want the Jan Lokpal bill to pass because it is, lot of better things than what the government proposed draft is. There, like, the whistleblower, as per government's bill, the whistleblower who does, who says that this person is corrupt, please investigate against him. If that thing is wrong, then that person is put into the jail for 2 years, the whistleblower. And if, that person is found to be corrupt, then that corrupt person will be in jail for only 6 months. So in that way, government is indirectly, making people, their mouth shut. They are making people that not to stand against corruption. So that is how it is. And even, the Anna's team has tried to, the joint drafting committee was made and everything, but then nothing worked out there. So, there is no other option to it. Even with talks, is nothing solving out. So, it's, they need to understand government in the sense of people, it's democracy, right? So, people, they need to understand it. That, what people want should be.
My question would be to Barsara. As a publicist or as a PR, what are the communication gaps? Have you faced any communication gaps while